the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi Aries, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. Let's go ahead and get started. This reading is for July 2020, and I've already meditated on your energy as well as pre-shuffled this deck right here. So let's see which messages are coming into place for you. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. How this works is I let the cards fall into place and then we talk about the different messages that are coming across. And a reminder, this is a general reading, which means that not all the messages will resonate with you. So take with you what does resonate and leave the rest behind, okay? Four of Wands as your first card out, Aries. That is a very promising card. In fact, it's one of the most positive cards in the entire deck, and it represents structure. So it looks like this beautiful Cancer season will be bringing together for you, bringing forth for you a lot of innovative pursuits almost and achievements. Perhaps for some of you, you've worked really hard, and what this is indicating is that this will be a time where you feel the rewards, you feel, the enjoyment, you feel content, you feel the fulfillment, and you're able to take things forward in your life, whatever that may be for you. Perhaps you're getting a raise, perhaps you are able to secure your finances in a way as to for it to bring more relief into your life, especially if things have been difficult in the past. Five of Swords indicating stressful circumstances, but I feel like this is kind of from the past. And Four of Wands is the energy that's kind of taking over here for you. So if things have been difficult, know that the Four of Wands is promising broadening of your lifestyle. So whatever it was before, things are improving and they're getting better. It will be a season of celebration that's entering for you here, Aries. That's wonderful. Oh, another card. Okay. Yeah, things are looking very different than what they were before, and I feel like this is kind of tying in the message right here. Look at that. The Five of Swords, the darkness that's present here, the red, can be pain, pressure, anxiety, stress, difficulties, problems, whatever that may be for you, in whichever area of your life it may be. The new you, the new life, the new energy that's here is invigorating. It is energizing. It is powerful. And so what you're attracting into your life is very, very promising and rewarding. So definitely a very positive reading here so far. And this could be sometime after, I would say, going into second week of July, sometime there, after the lunar eclipse that takes place. The lunar eclipse is going to happen around July 4th or 5th, depending on where you live in the world. It's happening in Capricorn. Of course, the sun is in Cancer, and that's a powerful, combination right there. And what this means for you in particular, Aries, is that there will be some refreshing energy available to you around this time, and after this time it's going to persist. Okay, the Death card is a card of transformation, so it's definite that success is on the horizon. Look at that, the Hanged Man. But in this case, I feel like you're gonna have your feet very firmly planted on the ground, whereas if this was like this, right, if it was in reverse, or not reverse, but if it fell into place in this position, which is upright, the Hanged Man, so the man himself, is not upright, right? So the way it came into the reading here for you is that I feel like you will have firmly planted yourself in a way as to move forward with confidence and grace. And I feel like for some of you, there may be a blockage present, and it's going to be up to you to come out of that. Do you see how the branch here is kind of just wrapped around his foot like that, almost like he's tangled up. For some of you, it's going to be up to you as to how you allow yourself to be released from this trap. And this trap is coming from self-doubts and fears that may be holding you back. Okay, and I say this because it's indicating to us the red in this reading, in this energy. Let me just show you this quickly. So these are the 7 chakras that are in our body. If you don't know what chakras are, if you don't want to learn more, you can skip forward. But for those of you who are interested, what this is pointing out here for us is the root chakra. Okay, the root chakra, also the color red, represented by the color red, is at the end of the spinal column. It's also called Muladhara in Sanskrit, and it deals with survival and is blocked by fear. And I feel like what's coming out here is that any fear or anxiety you may have held on to, or any disbeliefs that are present, or in fact this can also be coming from the people around you. You know how they say, like, you are the company you keep? It's because whatever people say or talk about, you know, it kind of ends up in our radar, and we end up playing those thoughts over and over again. And perhaps it's someone telling us that, you know, you're not good enough, or you're never going to get that, you know, that's, you know, that person's out of your league, or that dream of yours, it just can't happen. Are you kidding me? You know, you want to be, perhaps you want to be like an artist, you know, you want to go into music, and someone might be telling you that, no, what, like, it's not that easy. What are you talking about? It's really, really complicated. Just forget it. Just focus on something that's more attainable, you know. So they might tell you that you can't have what you have always dreamed of. In fact, you might be very, very talented in this particular area, and you know it. But their thoughts, their disagreement is what's kind of creeping in and starting to tangle you up. And so that's the kind of blockage you want to focus on clearing during this time period. Okay? And who might this be? Could be a water sign, such as Scorpio in particular, I would say. Or just someone who has heavy water placement in their natal chart. But time is changing. Ooh, times are changing here for you, Aries. Have faith and continue to have faith, because it looks like I said, there's refreshing energy coming your way, and this is going to be completely up to you. The wheel is going to be in your hands, and it's going to be up to you to take power and control over the wheel and turn it towards your desires, you know, the future if you're wanting. What is it that you want? Do you have the courage to persist? Do you have the trust in the universe and God, whatever your belief system? But do you have what it takes to go all the way? Because it will open up for you. Yes, you're going to have to battle a little bit, right? Get rid of those, whatever the negative thoughts may be, the disbeliefs, perhaps even cutting ties with your past. Could be someone who's really close to you, but they've maybe never believed in you. So it's going to require certain tactics from your end completely, but do you have what it takes, right? Because when it comes to letting go, it can be hard, but sometimes that's exactly what needs to be done. So yes, this will be a test of your faith. It will ask for you to be resilient. There is a battle that's coming up, and this battle, part of it is internal, the other part is external when it comes to someone outside of you telling you that you can't have something, although it's very much showing up in your reading as, yes, of course you can. Of course you can. You have what it takes, but the question is, do you believe that you have what it takes to go the entire length, right? So, Aries, let's take a look at what's under the deck here for you. And we have here the 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, what is going on? 7 of Cups, and these are shuffled cards, right? King of Cups, okay. 9 of Swords, and of course, we probably saw that coming, right? The Ace of Wands. All right, let's take in the messages that are coming across here for you, Aries. I feel like the cups here are bringing across that Cancer energy. And so makes sense, Cancer is it's a sign of emotions. They may or may not wear their heart on their sleeves, but they're definitely very influenced by how they feel in the moment before they make a decision. And so what that's doing for you here, Aries, is that it is being, it is affecting you. And you may or may not recognize it right away, I feel. It does have to do with your dreams, the Nine of Cups, along with that Seven of Cups right there, with the 8 kind of sandwiched in between. I feel like it's been an emotional roller coaster or a journey towards your dreams. Like, this is something you may have wanted for a really, really, really long time. And now perhaps you may see an opportunity that's kind of opened up, a door that's opened up for you. And it's really just about, do you believe in yourself enough to pursue this? Or are you going to fall victim kind of almost to what others are telling you, right? And so Aries are known to be very strong-headed, right? Can you do this? I think you can. I believe you can. Of course you can. You have that power. You're known to have that power. You're known to go after what it is you want. So why not use it to your advantage, especially if the doors are going to open up for you sometime in July. The first card was very positive. What does that mean for you? It means that anything is possible during this time period. Will you say yes or will you say no? At the end of the day, that's what it's going to come down to. But definitely, it's a reading that opens up a lot here for you. But it's going to be up to you to overcome the emotional roller coaster that may happen for some of you. Of course, not for all of you, but for some, this will be emotionally demanding and challenging. And it may lead to some confusion, and it might be hard to sleep, for example. Those days might be out there, in the future, in July. You may have those tossing and turning moments, but at the end of the day, it's going to help you realize and come to a full understanding of what you want, and then you get to pursue it. If you choose to, if you so decide. So, Aries, the question here is, do you have what it takes, right? So with that, I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are interested in learning more about what your future holds, I encourage you to check out my website at IamPureGuidance.com, and I'll be more than happy to connect with you to do a personal reading. All right, so thank you so much, and take care. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am Pure Guidance.